It's Alejandra Villarreal! She's playing bass! I gotta get closer! Move it, move it!
Some musicians have something you can't quite name, a kind of musical gravity that hits you immediately, and every time Alejandra Villarreal picks up a bass with a warning, that feeling is right there before she even plays a note. Where does it come from? Why does it happen? How does this all work? And how does she have so much of whatever this is at such a young age? Today we're going to break down the mystery of Alejandra Villarreal's rizz. And we're not talking here about her physical looks and how beautiful she is. We're talking about her musical charisma, her stage presence, her expressive confidence. Nothing creepy, nothing gossipy. This is about music. So before we dive in, let's clear something up. When I say rizz, I'm talking about her magnetic musical charisma, her confidence, presence, and control of the groove. So it's the quality people talk about when they describe somebody that has, quote, it when they're on stage, a kind of presence that makes an audience both stand back with awe and lean in with massive excitement. And Alejandra has that. All of the girls in The Warning have incredible charisma. But Alejandra is a special case because she is the bass player, normally someone you would associate with being in the background, and she doesn't do anything flashy to get attention. The way she does command attention is very interesting. One of the first things you notice about Alejandra, she hits every note with effortless controlled touch, and she does it without locking up or looking overly intense. And most players either have precision or comfort, and she has both. Another thing that she does is settle into every song so deeply that the entire band is centered around her. This means that you can't not watch her because she's the center of the music. Normally for most bands, it's the drummer or the singer who is the kind of the center of the tornado. In this case, it's always Alejandra. So another thing that she does that's really interesting is that she keeps a calm face. She does make facial expressions. You have to watch very closely and see the emotions that go through her while she's playing. While some performers show everything on their face, she kind of has a calm demeanor that makes you even more curious to see if she's going to show any expression or not. It's kind of the same quiet charisma that you would get from someone like John Paul Jones or John Entwistle. Another thing that contributes to her overall stage presence are her micro movements. She's not a showboat, and I've mentioned that in another video. She doesn't leap around or try to dominate the stage. Her charisma comes through small movements, a head tilt, a small pivot, the way she reacts to the vocals, the way she sings along with the vocals even when she's not singing into a microphone, and the way that she does occasionally do a killer stage move with a lot of motion in it to catch your eye, but she's not running around like a tornado the entire time. The most important part of this is that none of it feels forced, and that is the real secret to what she's doing.
Holy crap! That's Alejandra Villarreal! She's playing a fretless! I love fretless bass!
Alejandra is carving out her own lane by being, as I had described, quiet, confident, and the center of the band without trying to be. And that is where I think all of her rizz begins. Musical rizz isn't about flash, it's about being fully inside the song. Alejandra listens deeply, she locks in, she centers the energy of the trio, and another part that makes it all the more astonishing is that this is something that only musically mature people usually do. It's not something you would expect from someone that's so young, but there is an explanation for that, which is she has been playing since she was a tiny child. And the real mystery here isn't that she has the musical rizz that she has, it's that she has so much of it. So she has that natural charisma, but she knows how to use it and channel it and not go overboard with it. So my feeling here is that what we're all responding to and what so many Warning fans and Alejandra fans are responding to is her musicianship. We live in a world where people are drawn to spectacle and flash and gimmicks and makeup and costumes, and that all plays a really important part of the experience of seeing a band live. But with The Warning, what we're responding to is their musical ability along with the great visuals they provide. And Alejandra is the perfect combination of humility and ability, and this is why I think her on-stage presence is so incredibly hypnotic. Let me know what you think about Alejandra and the rest of the girls in The Warning and why you think they're so magnetic on stage down in the comments below.
MusicGuru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10 1,000 subscribers.